And happy day. What if you don't succeed? What if what you're trying to do isn't working? What if it just won't work for you? Or you're probably saying, what if it won't work for me? What if I try this and it just falls apart? What if I do this and I get no success? We don't like what ifs at all. So when you put the what if away, when this is said, it actually, hold on. When you put what if in everything you're doing, what happens is, of course, you're attaching a feeling to what if, and that feeling will work for the subconscious. Of course, you know I was going to say that. And I'm getting this out here for you. Hold on just a second. I want to get this out there. There we go. Okay. What if is actually not a happy phrase or a happy term to be using, especially if you're growing an online business, and especially if anything you're trying or you're doing is not working the way you want it to work yet. So when this is said and the feeling is added, the subconscious will jump in and will make that what if come to pass. So be really careful on what your what ifs are. And like I said, anything that you are creating or anything that you are doing, do not put a what if in there, because your subconscious does not know the difference between what is real, physical, tangible, and what is not. All your subconscious knows and goes by are the feelings attached to those words. And words are seeds that you plant every day. So you have a lot going on for you as you're building and growing and becoming that person that you want to be. And you've lost the battle before you even start if you start off your day, your morning, your lifestyle with what if this happens? What if I don't succeed? What if this system or strategy doesn't work for me? What if? That stops you before you even get started. And I personally don't want to see any of you out there who are in this predicament and not using the right words, which the words don't have to be and should never be what if. Because what if leaves the door wide open for your subconscious to go by the feeling that you've attached to that what if word. So keep in mind, every feeling that you have that you're attached to a word is the seed you're planting. So, and this is a pattern for so many people that we're seeing out here today in today's world, is so many people are saying, yes, I'm gung-ho, I'm going to do this, I'm getting the systems and strategies in place, and I'm making this work. And it's not lasting more than a few weeks, maybe a month, before they've given up and started on something else. That's about like the attention span of an adult on social media, which is approximately 7 seconds. The average going is they'll start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and it'll keep scrolling. So keep that in mind as you're going through your day there, friends. But suppose you start your day, suppose you start what you're doing and what you want to do with the feeling of, how is this going to be when I have this? When I have this? When I have created my business, my lifestyle? How is this going to be for me? When you change the wording around, not only do you change the meaning of the words you're saying, but you're changing the vibration, you're changing the energy. When you change your words from what if this doesn't go? What if this doesn't happen? What if? I don't like those words. So please do not use those words because they're going to hold you back. But when you change those words to, how will I feel when this happens? And start feeling how you're going to feel when this happens. For a lot of people out there, you're struggling and it's not coming together for whatever reasons. You don't have to keep struggling, and you don't have to keep fighting the systems out there or the strategies. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to believe that you can do this. And you have to know that you're getting the right systems, the right strategies that are coming to you, and you're taking them and you're using them and you're implementing them. When you do this, you're going to find that the belief you have in yourself is growing, and it's more prominent, and it's stronger than it was before, because you are having that second thought of, how will I feel as this is unfolding for me? How great is my life with XYZ in my life? How great do I feel when I have success in my business? I have so much wealth in my life, in my business, in my personal being, that I am so grateful. That's just a mantra you can say. It's not something you have to do or say. But if that is you and where you're at and how you're feeling, express it to your subconscious. And I know I had several people here this week so far have said, you know what, Christy, you're giving me so much inspiration and so much positive reinforcement that I feel like I can do anything. And you know what? That makes me so happy. That makes me excited to be able to give you these trainings and these free things that I give you every single day. And again, I do try to give you something every day that's going to help you and boost your business, because I see you struggling out there, and you know what? You don't have to. I know struggling is part and failing is part of the success ratio. I do realize that. I just don't like to see people keep failing and not seeing success after the failure. And thing, like I said, what if? Put it away. And I got this actually from a lot of my coaching clients. A lot of the newer ones have come up with, well, what if this doesn't happen? What if I can't do this? A lot of this was repetitive what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. So when we decided to take the what ifs out of our platform and not allow what ifs to even come into our training platform, we started seeing more and more successes coming about. And I started seeing more positive people when they stopped saying what if and started saying, I can see my lifestyle change before my eyes. I can see this happening. I can see this new system I got working for me. I can feel this is the one, and putting it to work. And when you do that, when you put it to work and you make it happen, you are giving it the power it needs to grow, to be, to have. There's just no doubt about it when you put that to work for you. So again, in my team and with the people I coach, we don't do what ifs anymore. We've taken that away. So we don't allow people to come in and say, well, what if, what if, what if? Because it takes you down and it puts you in a negative frame of mind. And not just that, it makes the subconscious work even harder to make it work, not happening for you. The subconscious is there for us, and it's protecting us, and it is growing and being who it wants to be. That's the subconscious and the unconscious mind. So let those little buggers go. I'm sorry, but just let the little buggers go. So when you're using the tools and the systems that are working, that have proven fact to work and to grow and to just take the world away and keep building successes all around, and yet you haven't implemented the system, you haven't implemented the strategy, stop for a minute. It's not too late. You don't have to be on everyone else's timeline. You need to be on your own timeline. But one thing I can tell you from experience is do not let the time pass you by, because there's only 24 hours in a day. And what you do with your 24 hours is totally up to you. No one else. We all have the same 24 hours, and the success we build in our 24 hours is what we're doing. It is the work that we're doing, and it is the process that we're going through and seeing it to the end result. I don't know about you, but I work backwards. I know, I'm going to confuse some people out there. I work backwards. I always see my end result first. I see my end result on what I want to accomplish first. And then I work back from that to the beginning on what I need to do to put it together to make it happen. What action steps I need to do to make this course work, or to implement this system, or to make this ad work, or whatever I'm working on. I always work backwards to forward. That gives me an end result that I see happen. It's already happened for me. When I work backwards, it's already happened. I'm just putting the steps in place to make it a reality. But in my mind and in my feelings, in my being, it's already happened. So when you take what if away, take it away. You don't need it. It's not your friend. What you want for your friend is, how will I feel? When you're asking the universe, how will I feel when I have, I'm just going to say $100,000. When I have $100,000 a week, I'm making $100,000 a week. How will I feel? And start feeling how you will feel. Will you feel excited? Will you feel carefree? Will you feel relief that everything you have is paid for? Everything is just in order. You're building your business and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And it's not going to stop. It just keeps growing and growing. Yes, that is what you want. That's definitely what you want, to keep growing. But change your what if to, how about that? I feel this gratitude for what I have. I feel success looming in my life, and it's right here. I am reaching out and grabbing it out of my vortex. It's mine. When you do, you're going to find you're going to have success. You're going to have peace of mind. You're going to have the gratitude come so easy for you, if it's not already, being that person, being the person you want to be, being the person you see yourself being, and being all the above. So take this to heart, because it's meant, I give it to you with love from my heart to yours. Be the success you see yourself being, be the person you want to be, and most of all, have the feeling that you've already got it. You've already done it. Use the systems, the strategies that are working for us, that we give you, and you know what? It's a given. Anyone out there who has done the 5-day challenge for this week, oh my gosh, you guys, I have to say, I've seen so many posts out there on the FB and actually in the IG, and you know what? You guys have got it. Your posts are coming out great. Their curiosity, I read them and I'm like, oh yeah, the training is paying off. And you know what? It's a free training. And it is recorded. Yeah. So if anyone out there is looking and you still want to get in and get this training that is rocking the internet, come on. Let me know. I would be happy to get you in this closed group. So I would be happy to get you in there. I wish you all a super blessed day, and thank you so much for taking your time to join me here today. I am grateful for all that you are and all that you're doing, because you give this positive energy around the internet and around the world, and this is wonderful. Energy flows around the whole universe. It flows and it connects, and like attracts like. Okay? I will talk to you later, and I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much again for joining, and I hope you all have a super great day. I do have a training up here. It's a system. It'll teach you how to make 6 figures in your MLM. If you don't already know, you might want to get in there. Okay? I will talk to you later, and you know what? Blessings to all of you.